YouTube going live. Twitch didn't go live. Thanks, Twitch. Alright, how do I sound? This has our audio. Alright, how do I sound? This has our audio. Didn't turn on the live. Got the daily? You did, Kita. I will give you both a fact and a daily, maybe good, maybe bad affirmation. Alright, we'll start with the affirmation. How's it going, Kita? It's good to see you, amigo. That's actually not really so went live saying your boot drive died. Oh, that's not good. What, ouch. No PC. Oh, no. Oh, well, that's terrible, Kita. Do you have another one coming? Let's see. Person giving me directions. You can't miss it. Me. You want to bet? I mean, that's fair. A lot does depend on directions giver there. It was fine this morning. It was fine this morning, and now it's not booting at all. That's brutal, dude. I hate when something just works and then boom. Out of nowhere. Ugh. And PC parts are so expensive, too. Let's see. Office desks have 400 times more bacteria than toilet seats. What? Whose desk did they do this off of? I clean my desk, so I don't even want to hear that. I clean my toilets too, but that's not the point. Hola Rosa, welcome back. Hola Geometry. Went to buy groceries, came back, and it went into BIOS, and it won't find the drive. Oh, that really sucks. That's fucking terrible. I mean, you know, hopefully it miraculously recovers. Yeah, this one never heard of washing their dang hands. It's true. It's true. I wash my hands a fair bit because I cook and all that, so I handle food, so I gotta wash my hands. But yeah. Hope you're having a good day. I'm having a pretty good day. I'm sleepy. The big EP's upon me. I changed your M2 slot, BIOS still can't find the drive. That's really not good. Are you on Windows 11? Wasn't Windows 11 doing something about wiping drives or something? Hello, Papi. What color would you like? Tell me. Blue for the big EP? Blue for the big EP. You know what? I'm gonna go with nice dark blue. How's that? That works. It's drowning me out a little bit, but that's because we have blue walls as well. And blue lighting here. Once this clears up, we can not be quite so blue. Show baguette. Which baguette shall I show you? You know what? We'll show you the crunchy little guy. Here we go. The little itty bitty, different angle from above. There you go. Normally it's baguette from below, but now, look at that. And baguette flying on through. Did you get a new one? We'll see when I have time. That sucks though, Kita. Obviously, that's an expense nobody wants. I should... Yes. Don't call them. Are coming in for a landing? We are. What I have to do is these are all side quests. This is just other stuff. Exosuit upgrades. Activate exosuit. I'm not going to upgrade this where we're at right now because if you missed the story yesterday, we essentially created found a portal. We're like, you know what? What if we go through that portal? And then we went through that portal and we ended up somewhere very bad. We're not in what I would call a good place. Is that shit in the drive? Yeah, that is. I should back up my stuff as well, Kita, but I don't. So, yeah, gonna lose it all. Gonna have to reinstall everything. Hopefully, it's just that one drive and not, you know, everything. So since it's called No Man's Sky, is a sky made of women? I wish. It is made of sentinels. Sentinels everywhere. They're out here trying to kill us. They're constantly attacking us. This is the big booty Harley. Battery Defense Fortress 1. Alright, bro. Oh, no, I didn't want to land. Son of a... Hi, bro. Thank you again for the pictures. We'll see. We'll have to revisit that obviously when, you know, Cyber Monday or something, see how Mimi's feeling about those readers. But thank you for the information. Thank you for yeah, helping out the cause, because again, I don't know. I know nothing about those, so scanning. I see some sodium. Oh, identified. Phosphedium. Okay, that's the name. Right, I don't need more cabron. I need more oxygen. Anybody got some oxygen? Io, free oxygen. Some two over there. There's some right there. Let's go get it. Yeah. So yesterday during the story, we went through a portal, and we popped out here, and it's not very nice. It's very reminiscent of the start of the game. The game has us go through a process, and we're like, okay. And so we're doing that, but it's kind of weird because this time we have memories of everything, so we understand that that's a Sentinel of Jesus Christ.
Warning. Sentinel drones activated.
Yeah, I know. Oh, a tree. So it's kind of weird that we're actually aware this time. Instead of, you know, unaware. Let's get the heck out of here before more Sentinels find us. Yeah, so we're about halfway through the story at this point. We've seen a lot, but I still don't understand what the hell's happening. In general, there's been talk of multiple universes, spaces in between. We're trying to find Artemis and Apollo, and what the hell are we supposed to be doing right now? Leap in the dark. Activate the portal. So we already activated the portal. Locate the mysterious distress signal. Alright, so that's what we're gonna do. Let's locate the mysterious distress signal. Where is it? I don't know. Let's go find out. Is my controller not working? My controller was working a second ago. Come on. Come on. Don't make me. It's not the controller, by the way. These are gonna be my Windows sounds. They're not yours Windows. It's my Windows. Is me, not you. No, Ray, it's me. It's my controller. It was working. Okay, it works here, but the R2 button doesn't work. Imagine being on Windows 11. Well, I mean, I didn't have a choice. I didn't have a choice. I don't mind Windows 11. If I'm being honest, doesn't bother me very much. Okay, how come one button's working but not the rest of the buttons? This is a brand new controller. They said, hey, you want a free, you dread the bloat? Thankfully, I haven't come across a lot of bloat, or at least performance issues wise. Personally, but I don't think I'm the type of person who would notice it anyway. Clicking to 10 like your life depends on it. Zabe was telling me that apparently you can just choose to keep 11. You just have to pay for in another year or so. He's been trying to get my controller working for the Digimon Story Time Stranger demo. It won't work either. That sucks. It works kinda, but it just doesn't want to work in this part. See, that works. No, go away, fucking. I won't pay. I'll patch in October at the deadline. I gotta change a BIOS setting before I can upgrade, and you're hella lazy. I mean, to be fair, also being sick doesn't help things, so you know, there's that as well, so it's fine. You'll listen, plenty of time. October's later on in the year, right? October's later on in the year. You got plenty of time before 2026, right? Now my controller doesn't work at all. Just having not dusty feeling lungs, yeah. I mean, That's gotta be a terrible feeling. October is like 6 months away. Absolutely. But I can't tell the difference because spooky season and fall is always in my heart. So I live in perpetuity in the fall pumpkin spice era. That's where I am. I refuse to leave it. It's where you can find me. And no, it doesn't want to register the controller at all. Mouse works. Let's click out. Let's click back in. Click out. I just hit something on. I'm sorry if I banned you on Twitch. My bad. I love this. In case you're wondering what the hell I'm doing, I'm quitting the game and starting the game. And then, last time I had to do this, I had to shut it down completely. I apologize for banging you, Pappy. Uh-huh. Alright, Steam, go away. I need to launch you again in thingy. Where are you, Steam? Go away, Overwolf. I only need you when I need you. And that's not right now. Where is Steam? Man, that is a lot of blood. What are all these things on here? All these processes. Process getting shut down. Alright, this is gonna be my Windows. This is not you. This is me. This is not you. This is me. My Windows. What was that? Don't worry about it. Oh.
So have you died from radiation, heat,
No.
hypothermia, toxins, or wildlife yet?
No, not at all. Because I went into the expedition caf and I didn't get hit by anything because the expedition is fairly linear, and so it allowed me to get a lot of things. But thank you for the biddies. Yeah, no issues for me in regards to exploration. Has it been close a few times? Yes. It doesn't want to work still. Controller SMR? But yeah, there's been a couple of planets that have been fairly extreme, but in those cases, all I did was dig a hole and hide in it until the weather went away. Oh, connecting to chat. I'm also losing my chat. That's great. Welcome to the chat room. Thanks, Twitch. I like being in my chat room. Why you no worky? Ramonda taught you well. Well, kind of. Ramonda's taught me a lot of things. What happens if I load up? Alas, flying is not one of them. And, but yes, Beta told me, dig a hole, get under there. If you sentinels everywhere, dig a hole. Inclement weather, dig a hole. Got nowhere to go, dig a hole. So apparently that's just how this game works. If you're in trouble, just dig your hole. No, that doesn't want to work either. I do not understand. It was literally just working right now. The classic Minecraft, dig a hole. But don't dig directly under you, because then that's how you end up inside the lava of a lava-based planet that has lava for oceans. Diggy diggy hole, diggy diggy hole. What should I think for oxygen? Thankfully, I carry around, well, I don't have as much oxygen right now as I used to have, because a lot of that oxygen got left behind in the expedition. But I have oxygen here on my person in my suit, and I can inhale it at my leisure. Okay, controller work. Okay, it's working. That's good. That's a good first step. Was this controller dead as fuck? It's connected into my PC, so it should be charging at all times. It shouldn't be dying. Let's find out. No, it's working just fine. Well, this is a very pretty song. Okay, I'm digging the piano. Okay, I think this is where I have to go. Raise your hand. Yes, Ray, what can I do for you? A lot of pretty music in this game, there is.
Sentinel planet.
But it doesn't always play, which is unfortunate, because I do like the music a lot.
Extreme Sentinel planet.
Okay, I need to give me this one here. Why hadn't I scanned? There we go.
Units received.
Do you shut down your PC? Do your USB ports receive power when you shut down? And did you leave the controller on? The controller is always on, yes. And because I don't know how to shut it off. I shut off my PC when I go to sleep, so that means my controller sits on my desk charging all day long when not in use. Hola Antonio, bald AF. I shaved my head earlier today. And I'm still bald. It means the best time I look my hairline is true. Is she right there? Yes, she just said hello. And Cashew isn't saying hello too because he keeps saying he's bald when he's not bald. Clearly, my baby boy has magnificent plumage. But yeah, I don't know how to shut off my Xbox controller. If I hit the power button, that pretty little ring of light there, if I hit that, all it fucking does is bring up the Xbox toolbar. Be like, why are you up the Xbox toolbar? Then I have to shut that down too, because I don't want it running at all times always. And then I'm like, okay. It's that way. Okay, but it's just gonna send me back over here to this anyway. Okay, fine, whatever. Let's play your game. What if you press and hold it? I haven't tried that. What if I get pressed and held? I also power off too. Pressing and holding until the light goes out should work. So are you trying to tell me that I've had it on this entire time since I got it a week and a half, 2 weeks ago? Is that what you're trying to tell me? That I have had my controller on this entire time? Wrong button.
Ground protection falling.
It's down there. I mean, according to what you said, yes. Wow. In my defense, I am a dumb bitch. I've said this many times. So is it over here? Okay, we found a signal. Bald soul, lack hair? No, that's gonna be in 3 days, Antonio. It's not right now. Bald soul, lack hair is for later on.
Units received.
Never fine. What's over here? Oh, why is there a floating thing right there? What the fuck? Is that Azim Stone? What does it mean? Why is Azim Stone here in a different game? They do keep calling us the Traveler. I approach the source of the signal.
Drive activated.
Son of a bitch, I'm trying to get into a... I approach the source of the signal. A hologram appears. It is Artemis, but there is only silence. The slow pulse of cosmic... Look at all those assholes over there! The slow pulse of cosmic noise in the signal. If Artemis can hear me, they make no sign. The hologram just stares. It's strange, but I feel a sense of deja vu, as if I've been here before, right at this very moment. As I move closer, the Artemis projection begins to speak, their words punctuated by a strange static. They came, watch closely. Machines, murderers, against the... The voice falls silent. The projection looks at me. Something is very wrong. Scan the hologram. I scan the hologram. It bears the exact same signature as every other transmission I have received from Artemis. There is no ulterior source for the signal. Everything they have said appears to have come from right in front of me. Ma, there's a weird fucking cat outside. There's a weird fucking cat inside, Allie. As I stand here, Artemis begins to speak. Where are... Called them, but still beloved. Beloved? Anomaly, they... Nada. Polo. Watching us. Tracking. Mistake. Abandoned, but it wasn't. Through the portal. Please. Don't trust. I'm afraid. Aren't. The projection fizzles away to mere static. This echo is all that is left of the entity known as Artemis. A grave of glitched data trapped in a sunless reality. Damn. My friend is dead. Perhaps they were never alive. I must tell Apollo what I have seen. No, go away! Fuck you guys! I met an apparition? Okay, so we're just seeing ghosts now. That's cool. Look at all those jerks down there. I could write Insane Theory just for fun and make it make sense. You absolutely could. Is this just another... This could be... Which shard would this Azim be from? Which shard? Is this what's left of that one super toxic one where Zero's from?
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Destiny 2 is getting a Star Wars crossover? Ooh, that should be interesting. I haven't played Destiny 2 since it released. But man, has that game been through a journey and a half. Not like Journey though. Journey is a different game. Alright, so there's a problem. My ship is way over there. The problem is I'm over here.
Thermal protection falling.
It is a matter of distance. You haven't played it in like 4 years? Yeah. Oh, there's a... Right, they're back over here. Man, it sure is fucking windy out there.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Ooh, okay. It's inside. I forgot those buildings were there. But how's it going, Allie? How goes the prog? Hopefully you've been enjoying your grinds. I might get Psyche to play. She didn't know about it, so I put in Psyche towards Dead Take. And she says she wants to play it now. So Neil, Nibon, and Ben Starr coming your way. When? Soon. When? I don't know. Not a very good journey, which is unfortunate since it has so much potential. What's going on, Ennis? Send you coffee biscuits? I would bake you some if they weren't obviously, require 2 weeks of travel time. You did have some left? Rosa is in dire need of coffee biscuits. We made some a couple days ago. Nice. I'm still in search of the perfect coffee cake recipe. Here's the thing. Here's my whole problem. I've told you, I used to be one of those kids that was on food assistance in school, and the LAUSD, Los Angeles Unified School District, had, if you've ever been on the internet, you've heard of cafeteria food. LAUSD was the epitome of having those school recipes, where at the time you don't appreciate it, but later on when you're older you're like, damn, that was. And they had this one particular coffee cake that was just absolutely delicious, and I've been trying to find the recipe ever since. There was one that's from the 50s, but I'm not that old, so that's not my coffee cake. Hey, Puzzle Menace in the food channel and Solo Cord, please do. I would like to eye your coffee cake, which sounds kind of weird, but you know what I mean. Jesus, you got coffee cake at a school? Yeah, I used to get coffee cake. There was one that was peanut butter flavored, and one that was just regular cinnamon, sugar sort of deal. But we used to get tickets, and so you get one ticket for breakfast and one ticket for lunch, and you could either have your breakfast before school started, or you could have it during recess. Recess? After homeroom. It's hard to find a good coffee cake. It really is. And at this point, I would have to assume it would have to be something that I make personally. And I've gotten much better at baking. So I ain't scared to know coffee cake recipe. I need to find one. You got fucking robbed? Did you not get coffee cake at yours? I think the only reason we got coffee cake at ours is because it could be mass produced on large sheets, baked and shipped then and there. Fuck you, Sentinel. Aw, oh, come on! Yeah, coffee cake sounds odd, but potentially really good. Yeah, so it wasn't like in the vein of coffee cake. It was just coffee cake in shape and presentation, but it wasn't like, with cinnamon and the other brown sugars and all that. I remember from school lunches is PBJ and those pizzas. The pizzas I remember for sure. The pizzas I remember for sure as well. Listen, I will fucking blast you. Leave me alone, thank you. Great, now I lost my quest marker because listen, I could blow them up super easily. I just don't want to deal with them. What quest am I on? And actually looking oversteamed broken. You got offered vegetables? We never got offered vegetables. Share the portal experience with Nada. There's a strange... Okay, so we gotta go to... Alright, let's go talk to Nada. Wait, what? Oh, so went to the next quest. The first traveler. Contact Apollo at a hollow terminus. Tell Apollo about the portal and Artemis. Use the hollow terminus to contact Apollo. You see to scan your surroundings. Okay. So, alright, so I have to get out of this. I want to leave the planet anyway. Let's go talk to Nada. Yes, and they weren't good. We never got offered veggies. I got, let's see, we had a choice of 2 pizzas, Little Caesars or Pizza Hut for $2. And we never had those choices. No, pero mira, Bay, if they had said, hey, how about you get some pizza loca or something else, no. But when I moved to high school, it was outside of the LAUSD, so it was pay for a lot of food, pay for food or not at all, or don't eat. And so I never had lunch throughout all of high school or breakfast. Malnutrition. Imagine being in a contact sport for 4 years on no food. Good times. See how it smells so good at the moment. Chinese omelets, steaks, and steamed chicken drumsticks. Oh, and steamed Chinese broccoli. I'm coming over, Kita. I'll bring you a spare hard drive. This appearance put me off of a bunch of vegetables for so long. I bet. I mean, that's how it goes when you're young, right? Those impressions early on of sustenance and what it could possibly be, and then the reality of what you actually get. Now, though, like there was a lot of things I didn't like. Like I did not like mustard. Mustard, terrible. Now, if I don't get mustard on my Costco hot dog, I'm very angry. It requires the mustard and the relish and the ketchup. Gotta have it. And also, are they called bean sprouts? I couldn't have this for the longest time because this one time, me and my siblings and I were all requesting that my mom made some chop suey. And we're like, we have to have this. And she's like, okay. And obviously now as an adult, I feel really bad because obviously she didn't have the money for it. But she got the supplies for it and then none of us wanted it. So she made us all eat fucking chop suey. Man, did we eat a lot that day. I feel bad to this day. 40 years later. My poor mom. Literally, my poor mom. And I was only in high school, elementary and middle school, cardboard pizza, or the driest burger, or hot dog. Yeah. Then when they overhauled school meals, and I went, wait, vegetables don't have to look like something you try to digest it. Oh my god. I digested already, which was also when I started trying cooking for yourself. Yeah. There's a lot of power in that, Ray. Learning how to cook for yourself. There's a lot of power in that, for sure. Traveler entity. It has been some time. Polo has missed you. It's been like 5 minutes. It's been one stream. Ask what they mean. I asked Nada what they mean sometime. I have surely not been gone that long. I explained that I found a portal that I stepped through and experienced another world. Nada looks at me with concern. Traveler, your journey was longer than you might realize. Portals have much in common with our home. Their travel is anomalous. But you are unharmed, yes? You feel complete. You feel not crimson? Yesterday we came across Atlas. That was a very angry red pulsing ball. It was orb, but I did not want to ponder it. Wait, no, I don't think I accepted Atlas, right? I didn't accept it into me, so I think I can confirm that I am not crimson. Nada is pleased. Old portals are strange, but so is our home. Polo is clever. Atlas, false entity, cannot see us. Polo uses Atlas falsity against themselves. Wait, who the hell is Polo? Oh, well, there goes Twitch chat once again. Thanks, Twitch. Welcome to the chat room. Thanks, Twitch. Twitch is apparently going to be having one. Going through it. Aren't we all? Nada tied to Anomaly Home. Nada scans universes where once Nada scanned creatures of the dirt. Nada is free and not free. Happy and not happy. But Nada is saved. So Nada is like a cousin. They're the same, but different. Hello is his Gek roommate behind you. Wait, oh, this dude? I'm gonna call him Pollo now. How are you? Are you hungry? This is customary greeting for old friend, yes? I told Nada you would be fine, traveler friend. Poor Nada, they do get nervous. Ask about Strange World, ask for Atlas station coordinates. Ask for a black hole. I can't ask him about his black hole. Once such places did not exist, could not be seen, but now, every second more appear. They seep through a new creation. You would? Absolutely. Roommate? I do not know where these new worlds come from, what lies beyond our boundaries. I do not think I will ever know, but they are exciting to see, yes? But yeah, I think Franco and I are going to be starting V Rising soon. It should be exciting, especially since that game does progression better than Enshrouded, where you can just chain kill bosses and it doesn't matter, and it's self-progression, so that should be fun. I've been meaning to play V Rising since Dawn Trail. Gonna be looking at a server for that, I think. So, oh wait, upgrade, hell yeah. So whenever I get to talk to Nada, I get a exosuit upgrade. That's good to know. This hole here is bothering me. Is this the worst possible one to get? Yes. But the fact that there's a hole there just, ugh. Nailed it. Virginity Rising? No, not in this stream. What? Let's go. Alright, no, that's the wrong way. Over there, is it? Over here? It's over here. Okay. So that's what they wanted us to do there with the space anomaly. Look away for a way to help Artemis. We just found out that Artemis is dead, though. Purchase technology blueprints or new base parts aboard the anomaly. Undertake missions with other travelers from the Nexus, or exchange discoveries and rare products for nanites. Huh. Rising, mine would be recycled at best. Recycled at best. Both in Food and Solo Court, I must stop and look for. I like food pictures. Jesus Christ. Sorry, jump scare. Oh! Oh, wait, no. Anna's just blasting me with the photos of the biscuits, too. Annis, I mean this in both the most respectful and the most disrespectful way I can. But, like, in a good way. Those are some thick biscuits, dude. They look fantastic. Very good job. Kira, your meat divine. Oh, the omelet, too. Damn, dude. Kira eating. Why am I not eating all of this myself? I got the drumsticks and the, yeah, delicious. You know what, Rosa? You need to have some of those for me, because I can't. You too far, amigo? No, no, I get it. I get it. Like, listen, we are close, and yet we are very far. But it's okay. Eat for me, Kira. Enjoy that. That is just the glistening texture on the meat is. All right, so the space anomaly beyond the system. I don't know. I don't get. This seems very vague. Booking a flight. Booking a flight. This seems very, very broad. I don't understand. Look for a way to help Artemis. Purchase technology blueprints or new base parts aboard the anomaly. Undertake. So how does this all help Artemis? Was my question. All right, we'll buy one technology blueprint, and now I'm gonna look up a recipe for coffee cake. That's what I'm baking. I'm not making bread anymore on Saturdays, maybe until we're in full fall. So you have to wait until October. But until then, I shall go experiment and figure out how to make coffee cake. Do I drink coffee? No. Am I gonna have its cakes anyway? Yes. Tea cakes? Tea cakes is what they call me. Oh my god, watch out. Here comes tea cakes. The fuck's that supposed to mean? I don't know. But I was trying to teach Psyche how to... Huh? Yeah, with hot chocolate cakes? That was definitely what they called me in college. That was 100%. I mean, I told you, when they used to call me chocolate. It's kind of funny because it was kind of racist, but it was other brown people calling me chocolate. That's what this one guy. Listen, I knew she liked me, but she used to call me. I mean, I viene chocolate. Oh look, here comes chocolate. But here's the thing: she wasn't saying chocolate in a kind way. I remember you, Fabiola. Listen, I have a memory for the dumbest things. Every attempt to search for that recipe keeps looping back to the OG version. Yeah, that's been the problem I've been having. Right, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna find out this recipe, but it just goes back to this paper recipe from the 1950s. Look, wait, Kira, get that food. Get it while it's hot, mi amigo. Pero yes, that was one of my nicknames, Chocolate. Another one was, I remember when they used to call me Priest, because I was very stoic. I just didn't like talking to people. It's just, okay. I had a lot of nicknames. It's why I tend to go with nicknames now. I was just like, okay, like, cool. I mean, I liked him. I was very popular and I knew a lot of folks. But I didn't necessarily enjoy the process of socializing because I was, again, a very, very young, very angry man. Boy. Hello, Wolfie. Parry this. I'll parry your chicken burger, Wolfie. We had burgers today, Wolfie, because of you. We had cheeseburgers. Cheeseburger sliders. And they were delicious. I already have all of those. Also, I think one of the things was I just didn't know how to talk to people. I didn't know how to socialize because we weren't allowed to go outside. We weren't allowed to go elsewhere because, again, just there was always the threat of imminent violence everywhere. Socializing wasn't really a thing that I did. Gashu hissed at me when I turned his son off, so I slid his millet along the bar to the other side of his perch, and he stretched super big and tilted all angles to see what happened. But I feel like I've gotten better at socializing, especially in the last few years since I started streaming. Now, I mean, I've talked about it before. Now, Callie makes fun of me because I'll just start. If you put a controller in my hands, I just start talking to myself. I'll tell you. Frickin' streamers. Okay, so does that do anything? You did that playing Souls at your parents' house at Christmas once and boggled your mom? Yeah, I was assisted. Her mom was over there in the kitchen, like way behind. They had a big fucking house. They had a fucking mansion. And I was in front of the thing, just talking through what I was doing. I wasn't thinking about it. I was just playing Bloodborne. Let me play Bloodborne, Janet. They'd have to pry out one in my hands from when I died. Imagine someone puts a controller in your hands during a funeral. I mean, listen, it'd be interesting times, Ark's saying. It would be interesting times. You ain't gonna be an Ark, dude? No. Not even a little bit. Where'd Cowie go? Cowie just disappeared. Okay, so I don't get this. Bae, what is this? The space anomaly. Look for a way to help Artemis, but they want me to purchase blueprints. I just did, or new base parts, which I just did. Aboard the anomaly. Undertake missions with other. What is this quest, Beta? I shared the portal experience with Nada, but I don't understand. Undertake missions with other travelers from the Nexus. Does that mean they want me to play with other people? Gross. Also, I saw your message, Beta. Hopefully it went smoothly and your pops didn't mess his phone up. Does it require others? Okay. And then solo multiplayer off. Okay, I mean, so here's a question. I've got 3 main quests here. This one seems like it's definitely its own thing. This one feels like, are these 3 different paths I can take? Because I think I'd rather work on the first traveler. Also, I don't know what a hollow terminus is. So you tell Apollo about the portal on Artemis. Use the hollow terminus to contact Apollo. What is a hollow terminus? There's a big ass orb down by where the ships park. Yeah, that big ass orb, right? Holographic payphone. I mean, it seems like a pretty good quest. We get some Quicksilver and some ion batteries. And you know it's a good quest because they're giving you the good stuff. They're not giving... Obviously, Quicksilver is very nice, but they're giving you ion batteries instead of eye-off batteries is pretty solid. Repair kits. Yeah, but then I have to tame wild creatures. I shall take this one. Certain plants in the universe exhibit a taste for blood, elevating them beyond their assigned position in the food chain. Nada and Polo are curious about these divergent role-defying plants and wish to study their survival instincts and capabilities. Nexus allows you to group up with other travelers and complete missions for Nada. Okay, I was reading that though. Hola papi, buenas tardes. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good evening. No, better come back. Cover the travelers earn large rewards. I like my rewards large. The anomaly will often warp you to a new system for missions. You'll be returned to your previous system on mission completed. Mission part. Okay, cool. Teleport me, Nexus. No? Okay. Planet requires purging of hazardous flora. Okay. How does it... It just said it would send me. I'm not helping anymore. Well, come on. Oh, come on, Beta. You know I can't help it. The tower you've been calling people from on planet services. Okay. Wait, what do you mean I'm being timed? I have 40 seconds to get to my ship? What the shit? There's a timer on Roots of Aggression. I deserve the tomato puppy. I respect it. Alright, I'm on my ship. What now? Reach the target planet. Okay. Is it gonna blast me away? How does this work? What is this? I'm sorry, I have a lot of questions. Oh, okay. We going right to it. Euclid Galaxy, first contact. Okay, let's go get our upgrades. Oh, it's an outlaw system. I ain't scared of no pirates. They have my color scheme. I visited a rare star system. Thank you, Nexus. All hail the Nexus for getting me here. Alright, let's go. Pinche pirates, they can't even put portals here? And then I have farming station. Oh right, I should buy all the pirate gear from here and then sell it back, right? That's how that normally works? Is that how you do it? I desire the nanites. The nani. packets. Okay. I just made some questionable decisions in Frostpunk 2. Listen, you did it for the survival of the base, right, Kev? Right? Buy arms and tech packets, open and sell what's inside. Okay. Righteous thief ads. Interesting. Right, that's just pirate nonsense. Request dialect help. Sure, let's have a word. Teach me a piratey word, please. The Gek word for traveler. So, what am I buying here? Banned weapons? Right, so suspicious packets, remove everything from the inside, and then sell them. Didn't like all the banned weapons and all that stuff also sell well in regular systems?
Product received.
Not goods? Oh. Oopsies. I was searching for Reese's Oreo in stores near me, and Google recommended me Freak Lunchbox. Fucking Freak Lunchbox always. Oh, this one right here. Gotcha. Alright, so... goods are worse off. Okay. It's apparently in the mall, not too far from the stuffy rider store. Maybe we'll go for a walk at the mall tomorrow and pick some up. Right. So I have a question, Gio, since you're sending me here to buy these. I mean, I'll buy them all, first of all. If I can buy suspicious packets arms and suspicious packet tech, are there also suspicious packet legs?
Product received. Product received.
See, because they're suspicious arms. Iggy shows up and fucking starts throwing tomatoes right away. Goods are worse off. Also, the illegal market goods can make a lot of units. Yeah, so these illegal black market ones can definitely go for good money, right? If I recall correctly. We're gonna learn some today.
Product received.
Here's hoping I don't get scanned.
Product received.
That'd be a shame. But that's why I have children work in the coal mines. But it's okay. They were living there anyway. Jesus, that's Frostpunk. Frostpunk is pretty severe as far as games go. I was being cheeky, yes, babe. I was making I was just making a stupid fucking joke. I'm so sorry, babe. Alright, so unfortunately, so you're saying these are, so I opened the suspicious packet arms. Ideally when I have inventory space. Okay. And then whatever's inside will be, you know what, let's open one at least. Oh, suspicious scatter blaster module. Gotcha. Oh wow, so it's 384 nanites. Gotcha. So I'm essentially exchanging units for nanites. Got it. Understood. But that sounds like Frostpunk, Calf. The game is wild. At times it almost felt darker than RimWorld. I never played it myself, but I did watch Simic play it. Mimi, I need you to know that since you posted that, I've been thinking about what the ever-living hell a stuffy rider is. And it only just came back to me. I will not be riding a stuffed toy at the mall. I don't think I have a lot of space in my ship though. I mean, I have room for 10 of those, so. Where did that one go? So here's a question. What if I'm hitting E, right? Where'd they go? You had a double. All right, gotcha. So there's doubles. Gotcha. Gragra, Tia, love them. Fantastic character. Counterfeit circuits. Okay, so and these I can open up anyway since they're not that. I mean, hey, look, a repair kit. That's what Beta wanted me to get. See, I listened to Beta. Vector compressors, 50,000 units. Okay. I got a hypnotic eye. Love that for me. And a larval core. I'm sure. Okay, we gotta get somewhere to sell. Graha and JB Hot Voice Tia. That's the one. All right, I need to put this on it because I gotta start processing these. Where are my materials? Alright, you do your thing. Show you my baguette. Alright, it's been a hot second, so I will show you the OG baguette, the first baguette. The first of its name, baguette for Clair Obscur. Still going strong, still longer than my arm. Kind of. Here you go. Sideways. Still fantastic. Wouldn't eat it. Still holding on to it. The baguette. Larval cores are good to process for cores. Gotcha. Okay. We can go look at them. No. Listen, we can go. Here's the thing though. If we go to Freakbox, it's just a place for goods. It's gonna be very expensive because they're gonna be like, oh, look at what we imported, tee-hee. And I'll be like, that's just gonna be Sobeys in a month. All right, where is this? All right, so it's right there. What if there's something there for your wheel, though? Probably not, but we can look. The get grippers. That's what I call them, Drew. The dread grippers. Welcome back, though. Yeah, hopefully you're doing well, Puppet. Hopefully your work isn't taxing you. Oh, this planet is... doesn't look overly friendly, I gotta be honest. Looks very cool though, look at this. That doesn't look like our community plan. No, this is definitely not it, April. I'm on a quest here to destroy very aggressive plants, so I'm gonna guess we probably don't want to land here. But I mean, maybe. Look at those. Look how neat they look. Are they friendly? I'm gonna fucking find that, aren't I? It's beautiful. Look at the weather. It's very nice and it's got some clear skies for the most part. Look at that. It's the wind is nice. No, actually, if you have allergies, this planet would not be nice for allergies. Leave me alone. I'm just trying to make money off of you. Huh, I can't scan those. What about this thing? Look at that. You'd have all these flowers, April. You could lounge here. I'm sure with all this flora here, it might be a little bit humid, but not like, you know, Florida levels of humidity. It would be great. Not a blade of grass in sight. Looks like Vegas. There's some grass right there. Look at that. This is, well, maybe it's not grass. Grass adjacent. Question, is there any way to build my Corvette without exploding all the items on the inside? That's a good question. I think you actually have to build it with everything in mind. It's Flagstaff, Arizona. Gross. Yeah, Finney's been taking it up. She's actually doing the, what's it called, the expedition. Herself, so she's getting herself a Corvette, doing the thing. Cub's also been playing it. Beta's been playing it. Hello, research entity Ude. The electronic life form's bright greeting suddenly slows. They tapped into their personal data while their facial lights dilate and internal systems crash. Columns of streaming data show their power levels spiraling downwards. Korvax. Entity. Organic. The life form looks to me for help and then points to my gathered resources with a single, slow, and desperate movement. You know what? They're a machine. We'll give them ferrite dust. Slowly, painfully, the entity inserts the elements into a slot in their hip. There is no effect. The mask lights go out. A fresh electronic being is downloaded into the now empty metal shell. This new entity ignores me. Wow, what the fuck? This entity Ude acknowledges me with a single polite beep, but has nothing more to say. That's kind of mean. They're a machine entity. Why would I give them carbon? You failed. Mom, is that you? I think you have to go inside and pick everything up yourself, Finney. And if you don't do that, your stuff, I think, might disappear or it'll auto go into your inventory. But I think you have to go inside and pick things up, if I understand correctly. Because I think I lost a processor. What does expedition give you? A Corvette, a massive ship. I also made 140 million units and about 20,000 nanites, which are the currencies that you use to buy things in game. It is absolutely worth doing, and it's really straightforward. It's not that it's not that hard to do, and you can do it in small steps. So essentially each part of the expedition, there's like 5 steps, and each step has like 6 things inside, like 6 goals to do. Some of them are like, you know, add some parts to your Corvette. Some of them are go to a lush planet. Some of them are go beat up some sentinels. And they all reward you with more parts for your Corvette. And you can do it in any order you want. And I think there's 5 more weeks of it, maybe 4 more weeks of it to get it done. But absolutely worth doing. Yeah, you also get a pet. But anything in the vaults will still be saved even if they are deleted. There you go. This seems like a pretty bad storm. Maybe we don't want to plant a base here. And yeah, it's a contained story, April. It's a contained thing. Once you enter it, you can't really play the normal game. So you have to go through the process of the expedition. But again, if you go through the game and do the expedition, you get a lot of bonuses and benefits out of it that you would normally take a very long time to get in game. Yeah, and you can go back to your normal save whenever you want, but once you're in you're in the expedition part of the game, though you can flip back and forth if you so desire. Alright, we gotta go that way. But absolutely 100% worth doing. Ow, my ankles. Son of a bitch. Look at my ankles again. Because again, you do get the Corvette ship that, again, will be better than whatever spaceship you start off with. And the level of customization available with it is... Don't look at my ankles, Ray. Is really worth it. Ow, son of a... Kind of rude. I feel like most people who didn't already have S-class ships have moved on to only using Corvettes. Yeah, I mean, unless you have like this mega bonkers ship, or like you have your living ship like Beta has, the benefit of the Corvette is insane. Because again, you can make it big enough to have it be your own base wherever you go. Obviously, there's still a benefit to building on the planet, on a planet of your choice and all that. But it's pretty rad having all the facilities that you would normally want on board a ship. So the expedition is the only way I can get a Corvette. So I think so. I don't think it's part of the regular game at this point. I couldn't tell you though. Maybe somebody else who has played the game more will know better than I do. Ow! Hey, Jack. There you go. That what you wanted? Don't start nothing, won't be nothing, fools. No, you can, alright. Listen to Geometry and Beta more so than me. Oh, one of these. My dude! Ah, what the? Wow, what just, oh, that thing hit me? Man, I'm just trying to exist. And scan some silly little plants. You want that creative mode? You can make it for free. Yes, that's what Psyche did. Ain't no shame in that. If you don't want to go fly around digging up salvage for your parts, you can just go into creative mode and build it there. Done and done. I managed to farm enough stuff on my ship to move onto the next phase. I managed to fully complete a different phase before I finished it. Yeah, no, like listen, it's a process. Yeah, until the 15th you do. But if you do it in creative mode, you can only use it in creative mode, right? No, you can flip right back afterwards. Game doesn't care. Units received. There's something down here. I saw that. That's kind of cool. Yeah. So they're not here to punish you for doing it either way. They just want you to partake in the content. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's really neat. I should call her. Listen. I have found a planet that won't make up its mind if it wants to be too hot or too cold. Your shields are crying. It do be spicy out there in space. Is that it? Is that it right there? That giant fucking... Okay. I think that's it. I think that's it right there. No, that's not it for sure. Oh, that's a big boy. Nope. Are you friend?
Units received.
I think this is what I'm looking for right here. Not everyone has the same time and place. Exactly. The atmosphere here, but by the strangling vines, very little ammunition. The fallen traveler's log seems to mention the floral infestation, but holds no further clues. I will need to scout to locate the hazardous flora. Okay. Okay, it's over here, I guess. Ow! Oh, it's right there in front of me.
Warning. Sentinel
Oh, come on! I'm just... Come on, Sentinel. If they left me alone, I wouldn't have had to zap them. So I'm being chased. My ankles. Oh, that's not good. So let me just scanning the bush. Alright, they're looking alone. That's good. Let's go back. Someone has a base called Air Fryer Planet. I'm sure it's fine.
critical damage
Come on.
taken.
They had to give me the most annoying... Okay, I'm about to fucking die. The most annoying plan... Or my thing's still busted as well. I need to fix that.
Technology recharge.
But yeah, just flip it on over to creative. Get in there. Do the expedition in creative mode as a whole if you want. It'll make it easier. Because I'm not sure you can flip onto creative mode. Easy mode. It is what it is. I don't care how you play. And then just play it that way and have fun with it. I'm stuffed with mac and cheese and come to see you dying solo. Fun time. I am jealous about your mac and cheese. Cowie was trying to get me to make mac and cheese for dinner today. I was like, what instead if I gave you cheeseburger? And she was like, She settled for cheeseburger, but the mac and cheese is in her heart. She desires it. Alright, hazardous. Why is this thing, right?
Units received.
The main hazardous floor 0 out of 13. So there's 13 I need to destroy? Oh, it's this one right here. Okay. So it's that fly trap looking thing. Okay. So I need to find 12 more of them. I'm sure it's pointing me towards them. So over here. Oh, so there's two more over here. There's one up here as well. And he has it. Oh, and he has his plant counts. Okay. I was curious because it was like. Different plant types. But noted. There's some over here. Leave me alone. I don't want to make it sound, but I don't want it. Who's just an angry little guy? There's one somewhere around here. Every animal on this planet just wants to chew me up. And I'm just a silly little traveler guy. Jetpack. Alright, so we need 2 more plants. I would refill my jetpack, however... There we go. 13. Floral threat eliminator. Okay, good. Get me off this fucking planet. I desire to not be here anymore. Cheers, rain. What the fuck is it raining over 80? I'm sure that won't make things humid or anything. It should be fine right there, right? My ship will land perfectly. You know, I couldn't have parked it better myself, honestly. Alright. So, okay, so I did the quest for them. Return to the space anomaly. Okay, that's easy enough to do. I now understand that flying sentinels are just the equivalent to a fly that flew through an open window and don't know how to get back. They are pretty erratic. Oh. Oh, what is that? Look at that ship. Can I have that ship? That seems pretty neat. Got a double rainbow. Didn't show me the double rainbows. Let's get out of here. You would have to name your planet Bob. Good name, honestly. For freighter missions, neat. That's pretty cool. Wait, can I sell my contraband at the anomaly? Asking for me. That way I don't have to risk going into a, you know, reputable ship. Yeah, cheeseburger yesterday, so ooh, delicious. Yeah, we're having sliders because Costco sells this very nice brioche set of buns, and I was like, you know what, going good well with this? Cheeseburger. So we made cheeseburger with brioche buns, and it's been pretty tasty. But Mimi does crave for the mac and cheese. The cheese of mac, if you will. I'm surprised the brioche didn't set off your gout. That's not too bad in regards to that. Like I can eat the whole thing and not get gouted at all. It's kind of nice. Right, the merchants are over here, right? So let's see if I can sell them some illicit goods. Maybe some of them are into it. I just want to buy anything from me? Okay, well, never mind. I'll try making some mac and cheese since I can't get craft here. You can do it. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's not too bad. Transmit milestone data. Okay, so this person is willing to buy from me. For gout, brioche is the goat. Yeah, I'm not sure what's in it. Nothing I can sell. What about from the ship? Ooh, I can sell these to them for how much? So he'll buy all the. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So you can sell the nanite bits here at least. It tends to have more sugar and egg than normal loaf bread. Yeah, so it's just one of those things where it doesn't bother me at all. I can have eggs perfectly fine, no issues. Thankfully. On mission, change exit settings, complete mission. I got our Quicksilver. We got our ion batteries times 11. Nice. So that didn't do shit for this. that literally did nothing for look for a way to help Artemis. You know, Artemis is on their own, I guess. Artemis is just out here living the best life. I believe you have to work more on the first traveler. Gotcha. So this will segue into this. Okay. Good to know. Bald Cap, is it Friday yet? Almost, actually. It'll be Friday in 3 hours and 37 minutes here. Alright, this is just build things for the base that I don't have to worry about yet. Alright, so work on the first traveler. Contact Apollo at the Hollow Terminus. There was one... Okay, I'm sure they'll want me to go to a specific one. In space, consult the galaxy map. Okay. Alright, I mean... I don't know if that was good nanites or not. But I have all this extra stuff, so I should probably sell here. But I did get rid of all my contraband, right? Yeah, got rid of all my contraband. Interesting. No, I still have this stuff. My contraband is still back there. We have to work more. So, already read that. Okay. I'm sure it'll be fine. What are they gonna do? Throw me in jail? Shoot me out of space? So I think Geo said I can process the eyeball. Right, that gives me living slime. Gotcha. And then viscous fluids turns a thing into living slime, and then living slime turns into thing, and then nanites, baby. The larval core as well. And the rancid flesh, I believe, as well. It all turns to fluids, right? Nope, doesn't want that. Right, I'm supposed to cook the rancid flesh. Oh, that just turns straight up nanites. Nice.
Technology recharge.
Maybe we'll set it to work while I'm flying around. Alright, let's go into space, see where the thing is. Let's see, try making boiled noodles of your choice, heavy cream or half. I never used heavy cream in my life for thing, but heavy cream is normally used for mac and cheese if you so desire. I tend to make my own little, is it called bechamel? I make a white sauce. And I use that instead. But it's not too difficult to make a nice mac and cheese of your choice. What's going on, Ammo? You can craft stuff into nanites? I need to know those. Yeah, so it's like viscous fluids and all that can be turned into... when you get to the 7-Eleven system, not soon enough. I got a bunch of merch I need to sell. Not soon enough. It's solo. It's a breezy. It's been forever. Get the hell out of here. I don't trust these people that are arriving here to not scam me and be like, hey, about those illicit goods in your cargo. Is no one happy when I make white sauce? I think we're talking about different sauces here, Bay. Healing nanites? Not quite. Not quite. These are money nanites. Money. Oh, that's a little moon over there. Okay. Are these planets okay? Are they? You know what? Don't ask questions. I gotta be honest, I don't think this is gonna be another planet for April and I to build our base on for everyone. It seems a little on the iffy side of things. Also, I don't think April likes the cold overly much. I know her mom doesn't. The Selena Islands are cool AF. There are a lot of neat items like that throughout, in not every single planet, but in a lot of planets I've seen. Like, that's really, you can actually build up there. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. That lightning strike. That was just beautiful. Of course, you got the planet over there. Man, I don't want to go down there. It's dangerous. Oh, it's just a rainstorm. That's fine.
Thermal protection falling.
He's just a little water.
Units received.
This is, I mean, this is pretty cool though. Like, if I wasn't absolutely getting plastered by the weather here,
Units received.
I'd take the minute to actually see and appreciate what we got here.
Thermal protection falling. Weather update. Storm clearing.
Oh, is that it right there? I don't know where it is, guys. Like, I have no idea where this could possibly be. My mom will kick and scream if you try and drag her over. Yeah, she was telling me that she grew up in the cold. She doesn't want to go back. She's had enough cold for her entire lifetime.
Units received.
Actually, I take it back. This planet is actually very pretty. Outside of the mega rain. Hola, Franco. Buenos dias. Oh my god, I almost got right over. It's like a fucking tumbleweed in peak. Franco, go back to sleep. Get your rest. Extreme localized toxicity discovered? Yup.
Falling.
That's just me. Don't worry about it. She's been in Florida for over 30 years. That excuse is over. I prefer the cold areas because it makes it easy to warm up. Especially if you got a sweet ass wood stove. You never touch the you never feel the cold. Sounds like chat. You never feel the cold, so I don't mind. Obviously, I'm the one who goes outside and shovels it all around. Trying to convince her to move to the north, though. Listen, there's some bitch. It's very easy to stay warm, and the amount of clothing and fashion you can get in order to stay warm. April and your mom move to Nova Scotia. You can work remote, right? Though the housing market here is a little. You want out of Florida? Yeah, no, for real. For real. But yeah, no, I get it. I miss the dryness of California, but I don't know about that. Look, it's nice here. Trees everywhere. There's like next to no bears. There's some moose. At most, wild deer and raccoons. Warning: network compromised. Warning: manual override required. And listen, we don't have like grizzlies or anything here. We have the odd occasional, very rare sighting of a black bear, and those are, as I understand it, they're still a bear, but they're pretty weenie. You can scare them off. And they're usually out in the forested areas. They're not here in the city. There are no signal matches for Artemis or Apollo. The terminal is a stream of warnings and errors. The warning messages cease. Some new frequency shimmers into being. Do you think an owl could fight a bear? Yeah, they fucking will too. That's right, you have to look out for the barn owls. You have black bears here? Yeah. These are more docile because, well, I wouldn't say they're more docile. They're more prone to being scared of humans because there's not that much contact with them. Well, I wouldn't call them harmless, April. They are still bears. You are not alone. Tell me, what's the point in living if we know that life will finish? The living is the important part about living. Ask who they are. Suggest death does not erase life. Say you do not know. I mean, I have pretty good grip on what I want. Suggest we improve the lives of others. And when they die too, what then of those improvements? What then of good and evil? Nothing remembered, nothing forgiven. Jesus, this guy. I know you, traveler. I know where you've been. I know where you're going. What if I told you that Artemis could be saved? What if I told you that Artemis could live once more after a fashion? What would you do then, I wonder? Demand to know who they are. And I don't care. Say you would do it. Say you need to know more. How about, I mean, I'd do it. Artemis, we don't owe them anything. They're just some, but we think that we kind of have an inkling about Artemis. Like a fool, you rush in, eager to do whatever you are commanded. You remind me of myself, you know. The blood of Artemis is Data. The heart, it's Glitch. I can help you retrieve them both. We require a mind arc, a receptacle for their soul. Can you do that for me? I am reactivating Artemis's frequency. Speak with them when you are ready. The stranger offers me blueprints for something they call the mind arc. A device they claim will allow me to restore Artemis to life. Sure. I accept not knowing who this stranger is or how they possess such knowledge of my adventures. But if there is a chance that I can help Artemis, I will take it. Wait, Beta told me I'm supposed to say no to something. I forget what though. Beta was like, when at the very end, okay. Very end, okay. So we're not there yet. I don't know. I'd rather come across a black bear than a gator. That's absolutely valid. We don't have gators here though, April. So that's you're either gonna come across a raccoon, or maybe if you live in on our block, April, at worst you'll have a crow drop some peanut shells into your yard. Don't ask questions you don't want answers to. Although gators tend to run too, I guess. They seem a little bit more on the aggressive side of things. So Luke can't read. Look, listen, I'm trying my best. Hey, what's going on, Artemis? Are you? Artemis repeats these two words endlessly, unable to see my face or hear my voice. I must craft a mind arc before I can help them further. Okay, so we need to build. I need to get the hell out of here and sell my nonsense. So with a soul engine, I need a living pearl. I had 5 of those from the expedition and I turned them into goodies. That's fine. I need a living pearl, metal plating easy enough, and cadmium. Alright, cadmium. For the mind arc, we need the soul engine, wiring loom, 3 of them, and 3 glass. Okay, that's easy enough to do. Did I find another? I got them as a reward, right? I got them as a reward for the expedition. Alright, well, we need a planet with cadmium. But I need to get out of here and help my poor inventory. I found one and sold it. Alright, let's get the big booty Harley out here. There she is. So see, bro, you can get a ship like this that you build yourself. Compartment by compartment. And also you can do it in the base game, but you can also just do it in what's it called mode and get yourself something big and shiny. Base ship is actually very nice. Mine is a work in progress. I haven't seen Finney's ship either, so I don't know what her ship is like. Where'd it go? There it is.
Technology recharge.
Don't worry about what my ship looks like. I rode the most basic 3-part ship, 4-part ship for most of the expedition, so don't worry about it. But these islands are really cool. Like, can you actually land on these islands? I'm assuming you can. You just land on these things and build up there. Ah, look at that. That's so cool. That planet there in oh Jesus. Oh my bad. My bad. Oh man, they're gonna be mad at me, aren't they? Why is everyone showing up all of a sudden? Your mom has a question about 14? If you, absolutely, you can ask me whenever she has questions, by all means. You know me, April, I'm open and accessible. You can message you later on. You can do it right now if you want. Well, it's still fresh in your head. And I will give you the answer here and now. If you're not busy, easy enough to do it here and now. And also, more importantly, there are other people here who play 14 who can correct whenever I answer it wrong. Yeah. Alright, let's go talk to Nada. My mom wants to get the hoverboard and is confused on how to find out when the time nodes are so she can do some type of mission. Okay, so the number one thing, whenever it's hard to see now because it's not up, but if she hovers her mouse, her cursor, I don't know if it'll work on the controller though. If you hover over the icons next to the name of the quest that's up at a certain time, it'll give you the time increments when those missions are available. I can do it on PC because I just hover my mouse over the little icon. There's like a little arrow icon with another symbol around it next to it when the quest is active, and that'll give you the times. Let me see. Give me a sec, because I had the information at hand. Let me see. Here you go. Obviously, you're going to have to transcribe this for her, April. But you love your mother, right? If you scroll down off of right there, there will be all the windows for all the missions that she wants to do. And which ones they are. I know she can't click on the link because of that, but you can maybe type it out for her or put it into a screenshot for her. Maybe you scroll down a little bit, it'll link every single time window and what classes are available at those times. So for her gatherers or her crafters, and she can do both, I believe, for the ticket, since it's all one universal ticket that transfers into the other ticket. Traveler entity, Nada has watched your signal. Nada has seen the other entity. Other entity is old, older than Nada, older than our home. Nada feels them watching. So that person, that individual is called No. Nada asked the other entity, are they first? Are they last? Missing entity chose not to answer. They have ignored us. Apollo entity ignores us too, ignores the travelers. Such is their pattern. It is valid. Nada understands. Okay. Okay. Wait, so why do they want me to go into a black hole? I'm assuming she wants the windows for the Gatherer missions, because I know she wants the tickets. The hoverboard comes from tickets, so you get one ticket, 100 of those tickets makes another ticket. Is that how that works? And then you need to accumulate tickets, essentially. Where's this dude at? Over here? Over here. Oh, I guess I want to let me get another upgrade. Let's see, Helios and... So yeah, it says Helios is over here, right? Interstellar music? Yeah. That's Cronus. Interstellar cat? So that's all. Let's see, perhaps purchase upgrades. Can I sell anything else to them? Can't sell shit. That hasn't changed. Okay. So we need cadmium. We need. I wonder if I could just buy it off the market board. So let's go find a regular station that isn't here in a pirated system. I was doing the gathering nodes for the tickets, but it was super easy and quick. Yeah. Obviously, if you're going for gold, it's going to take you longer to get as many tickets because you're making more of an investment in order to get gold. But it's easy enough to go like mid-tier credit and accumulate lots of points, lots of tickets very fast. Actually, let's see if there's one with cadmium here. We need 120 cadmium. Uranium, salt, copper. Copper, paraffinium. Copper, dioxide, cobalt. What else do we have here? Uranium, cobalt. That's the anomaly. Alright, let's find somewhere else to go. Oh, that's the way back? That is a really long red line. Oh, so why is it so red here? Should I be worried about that? So that's a GAC. I don't know what the sword icon means. It's GAC and it's only level 1, and it's pretty close by, so I'm not too stressed about that. I dumped a few links in your messages for later solo from the earlier comment about the coffee cake. Thank you. I saw the messages come through. I was like, ooh, we're talking about coffee cake. I hope this is about that. Thank you. Oh, now I have to fight these fools? Okay. Okay, cool. This ship's just flying around me because it's fast. Oh, it's good I can't aim, otherwise it'd be dead. Okay. Thankfully, I don't have to be overly accurate with these lasers and how powerful they are. No, it's on the side of that thing, okay. You think they're being slick by hiding in and out of the shield. Please stop crashing into me. I almost blasted one of their friendly ships. That's not good. Still more pirates. You done?
Hostile ships defeated.
Okay. Alright, friends! Trade success. Help. Okay. Alright, sure. The transmission pre-recorded hologram fades as I shut down my starship communicator. Their coordinates point to a nearby planet. That's weird. I kitted my vet out fully once the expedition was over, and she's an absolute monster. Yeah, no, the Corvettes are just ridiculous in regards to what you can do with them. So you want me to go down there? Why though? Okay, sure. Let's go see what they want from me. I don't like that it's still making that sound. Let's see. Speak to the captain. Let's do that. Let's see. Okay, distress freighter. Okay, but I already did that. That's a message. Hailing sound. A friend is something friend. Alright, so this is gonna be the captain, I guess. Platform must be the captain of this freighter. It looks greatly relieved. They gesture as if to welcome me aboard. So that's actually the one I wanted.
Alert. Navigational data received.
I was like, what is that sound? Why is this so annoying? Let's go over here. Fighting enemy freighters is like cutting through butter. Really? Yeah, no, some of the beam weapons, I don't know if mine is any good, obviously, but it does a lot of damage, and I'm very happy about that. house do I land? Am I on the wrong side again? I think I'm on the underside of the freighter here. Right towards it? Yeah, it doesn't always work. It's been a little fucky with the what's it called? The Corvettes. Doesn't always, there we go. Doesn't always want to lock me on. Alright, this is going to be that S rank freighter. That's going to be offered up. Finally, my time is now. Right when I see the tiniest little unidentified material, but my mouse moves and loses it and can never find it again. Yeah. That's a thing. And that was me yesterday or the day before yesterday trying to get the tiny spin. I spent an hour trying to find things. You think she said? Thank. Okay, no. So it is kind of weird, but Faina seems a lot easier than the moon in regards to that. Oh, look at them! They're just hanging out. Hello, Commander Busso. Why is that Commander Busso? An air of weary authority clearly marks this being as the freighter's captain. Offer to buy the freighter. It's an A-rank freighter for 18 million. Oh, A-rank seems pretty good. Is he really calling Commander Bustle? Yes, he is. That's his name. I could have had, 18 million isn't much. I could afford 18 million pretty easily. Is it worth it to upgrade from the B rank? What do we think? It's I have nothing in my other freighter. Look at all those orbs though. What orbs? Orbs where? You mean these orbs? It's not much. I have thousands of that. Why won't he shut up? I'm trying to think about this. It seems like a bump in class is pretty huge. You mean the ship's orbs? Oh, you mean, oh, that is a lot. I didn't notice all my ship's balls. Freighter hyperdrive. Trying to go to the warp cell. We're doing some hostile negotiations. He is. He's trying to annoy me into... Sure. Owning a freighter brings several benefits, including a portable base, a very large inventory, and the ability to command fleets of frigates. Baldi nanites always were, Antonio. Always were. Freighters offer extra inventory storage. Additional starships can be docked in the freighter's hangar. Command expeditions from the bridge. Construct a base aboard. I can build a base on the freighter itself? Interesting. Okay, well, Papi, there you go. Commander Busso is not the commander of my freighter. It's what I always wanted. Bald cap nanites, only the most powerful ones. Share mobile home. So what does it cost to, how do I maneuver it? Because I don't necessarily trust Busso to be busted in the universe. Commander Busso was a stripper name in uni. Hell yeah, I was. You plot the course in the map and it jumps like a normal ship. Okay, so I'm assuming I have to worry about supplies and all that. fuel and whatnot. Alright, so that's manage the fleet. That's freighter warp map, and this is upgrade control. Add additional storage. I'm assuming this is going to be very expensive. Customize appearance. I have nothing. Engines. I can have green engines instead of blue engines. Okay. I did only just get it. Customize appearance. Reset freighter base. Base parts and upgrades. So, frigate fuel. So this is what I need in order to move around. Got it. Small barrel of frigate. Salvage frigate modules. Okay, so I don't have the currency to even start unlocking all this stuff. Something to work towards, I suppose. I'm not too fussed with it right now. That's something I'll have to worry about afterwards. I think I want to again continue the story, but just acquisition. I can summon it whenever I want anyway, if I recall correctly. So I don't have to go in here, right now, and do the thing. And I just remember that Beta said there was a switch literally inside where the commander is that I could have used to get to my ship. Love that for me. Walk on the teleport paths to warp over to the bridge. Yeah. Noted. Oh, that's so much.
Technology recharge.
Alright, please process that. I mean, I didn't even intend for that to happen, but I'll take an A-rated freighter here. %, not gonna say no to that. Also, I'm looking for a planet with cadmium anyway, so what do you have for us? Starbub, sodium. Is cadmium processed or attained via mining? I'll have to find out here. I'm assuming it would be gathered. Copper, gold, cobalt. Tritium-rich asteroid. Wrong weapon. What else do we have here for planets? We got this dude. Hello. Copper, facium, sodium. Copper, silver. Okay, I didn't know there was planets actually could just just completely mine silver out of. Cadmium is pretty toxic. I would assume so. Let's go over here. I hope that they don't, scan me or anything. Mining, yeah, I figured I'd have to find an actual system that has cadmium in it, and then, or maybe locate it off of the board. Got some hella expensive rare salvage items while looking for Corvette upgrades. Yeah, you can also remember, you hold on to them, and when you leave the expedition, it'll be converted to currencies for you. So hold on to everything that you don't need. It'll make the base playthrough way easy. Well, not easier, but at least expedite the process. Alright, we have those. What else do we have here to convert? I think that's it. What is this? This is rancid flesh, which is for cooking. We want to convert. Where was it? I have 577 of them. Right there. And this gets turned right into, so eventually all the viscous fluids and all that get turned into runaway mold. And runaway mold can then be processed into nanites. There you go. Get those nanites. It's not a lot, but it's better than nothing. That's a good look at that. That is, I love that shit. That is straight out of Star Wars. Ish. I love the look of that. Don't mind me, fellow Gek of this ship. I'm just coming here to sell my livers. Not like my livers, but you know. Rancid flesh, please be gone. Like the compressors. I don't think I need these. Oh my god, look. Oh, the profits. Oh my god, this is a lot of money. Okay. Love that for me. I essentially sold them for twice their cost. So, not bad. Anything I want to sell from the ship? Do I really need a hard frame engine? I know this is for Sentinel stuff, but this complex mechanical unit was once the central combustion chamber of the heart of a Sentinel hard frame unit. Though now cool to the touch, it still glows with a sinister red heat. It didn't even make a dent in the cost of that single storage space upgrade. Wow! Listen, Beta said it was worth the $75 million I paid for it, okay? Wow. Like, do I really need walker brains? I've made it through life with barely half a brain, and here I am. You believe me? Yeah, you said I'd need them eventually. Were you fucking lying to me, Beta? Can I just get rid of these parts? Yes, I believe you implicitly. Quad servos, or are these just for money? Auger brain is for the conflict scanner if you wanted to install it in another ship. Okay. I was talking about the inventory space being... Oh, that! Inventory space being worth it. Yes. I believe you, but now I think you're making fun of me. I think you're making fun of me. I sold a walker brain after a hard battle. Yeah, I had one of those yesterday, Ammo. It was not easy, but through line of sight, all things were possible. I'm assuming I can get more for these if I go to a Mercenaries Guild, but I've never found a Mercenaries Guild anywhere. So I think, you know, $1 million for 12 at this point. Good enough. How's my inventory looking? A little bit better. Also, I definitely want to use this on my current freighter because that seems more inventory capacity on the freighter itself. Fantastic. I need to give it to Viking. I need to find a Gek to give this to. Hello. The Gek Trade Federation help you. Offer a gift. You heard about the first gift. What about second gift? Alright, now give me a word, please. Gek symbol. The Gek word for scent. Insecure repository, yoink. Oh, new Gek rank, nice. This is C-class. Terrible. Alright. Easy enough. Is your repository with a stripper name? Yeah, it was. Alright, what can I buy? What do you got for me? Game. I need one wiring loom for sure.
Product received.
Was it a living cell? They don't have any living cells here. Okay, can I craft that? So the mine rack needs 3 wiring looms, with 2 more wiring looms and 3 glass. I'm sure I could craft the glass. I think it requires silver. I never figured out the recipe for wiring looms.
Product received.
Uh-oh. Oh, I just clicked out of the game. Do you have any silicate powder? Boy, do I have a lot of silicate powder. I think my problem was, but I didn't have the recipe because I never learned it from the terminal. Glass is frost crystal, so okay. Toss that in your refiner, okay. So we have our wiring looms. Still need living pearl. Metal plating is easy. Cadmium. So the soul engine shouldn't be too difficult to get outside of living pearl, which I don't know how to make. Wiring loom, I always keep like 10 on your ship, as well as microprocessors. This can be bought from the market board. Yeah, I just got 3 of them there. So, has anybody made the Planet Express ship yet? No, I don't think so. It is feasible. I don't know. I mean, you have to farm a lot of materials to. You saw a post on Reddit, did you? About. Nanites. Thank you. Silicate, I believe. What about the quad servers? What did they give me? Nothing. Where is it? I thought I had some. There it is. Ooh, Bay, thank you very much. The Planet Express ship, someone has made it. Yeah, I mean, it's still fairly early on, right? So I can only imagine that as time goes on, people will get way more creative. And nope. I need 3. Okay, so where are we for this? So we have the loom, the glass. We just need to make the soul engine. The soul engine again is cadmium. Metal plating is easy enough. We can make 3 of those. There we go. Done. It's just a matter of cadmium and living pearl. Is that in the thingy? If I were a living pearl, where would I be? Not there. Unstable gel. Living pearl. Born in the hearts of enormous glowing mollusks found deep underwater. Unlike most pearls, this sample is no unliving calcite. Some trace of the mother clam's consciousness remains within the gem, giving it a lingering, haunting beauty. So I need to find... Really? I gotta go diving? I found, during the expedition, world with clams on the outside. Can I get them via that instead of having to go swimming? Or do I have to go Subnautica on this? What if I found a vendor here and they happen to have one for sale? Hello, trader. What do you have to sell? Offer to trade. I was hoping so badly that it would actually have one. Alas, it does not have them. I have to go diving for them. Well, actually, wait a minute. Can you teach me about your language? Oh well. Climb on the outside is your is your finishing move. So I believe it's on the. I wonder if I could do it here, but isn't there a modification I can add onto my suit in order to? Son of a bitch! I need to actually get. I need more of those wiring looms. Okay, well. That allows me to make my suit able to allow me to breathe underwater longer. That way I don't have to. Let's go talk to the dude about the suit. Hello, dude with the suit. You should be fine right now. Yeah, but what if I can do better? Underwater protection module right there, and it's an A rank one at that. Extremely powerful, upgrade for the exosuit. Aeration membrane uses E to begin upgrade installation process. Module is flexible and exact upgrade statistics are unknown until. Alright, you know what? I think it's worth it just so that. Here's the thing. You aren't very deep. Neither am I. So, alright. I mean, you know. I'll take it. A little extra, it doesn't hurt. So, I need a water world, and I need one with clams. That's easy enough, right? Plenty of those in the universe, right? I feel like everything you do is too. They really do ammo. It's been that way from the very beginning of the game. Where everything needs the microprocessors or the wire looms. Can I learn the loom recipe myself? That way I don't have to, you know, constantly be buying them for overpriced prices. Let's go to the freighter real quick. That way I can use this item. That's my freighter right there, right? I'm pretty sure you can. Gotcha. I'd like to come over here and use this item. I'm assuming it has to be on my. On my ship. How do I park on my own ship? Do I have to request parking? You dream your fighter that says many balls? I'll show you many balls. Hello, I would like to land on my own capital ship, please. Which was a symbol. Did you see the beta? This freighter is actually A-rated. There we go. So I was one singular rank off of that S-rated freighter. Could have had it. The dream was right there. All right. So this. How do I use this? Pre-packed nano expanders. Technology module harvested from the remains of an abandoned freighter found floating in space may also be salvaged during frigate expeditions. Pre-packed nano expanders. Fill out this portable unit and graft it to an existing freighter, increasing its inventory capacity. Apply at your freighter's. I think I have to go to the upgrade terminal in order to get that. There's a lane for the blue light and auto dock engages. Yeah, I've had issues with that ammo. It doesn't always want to do it. I don't know if it's just a Corvette ship thing that causes issues with that. Jesus Christ, I think what's coming out. That one too. Upgrade terminal. Upgrade control? Alright, this is because alright, so that was, I mean, it's still one slot. I'd easily pay 75 million for that one extra slot. Yes. Alright, where's the button for this? Right here? Nice. Don't worry about it, Ray. Alright, so now we go look for a planet that has water on it. Now I was looking, okay, I wonder if there's a planet with water anywhere in the system. I wonder if there's even a single planet that has... Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to chunk my camera like that. Let's look for a bigger body of water. Assuming there actually is water here and it's not all just frozen solid. So, those bodies of water, I thought they were bodies of water, are just areas under the clouds. No, there might be some water here. Yeah, alright, this will be fine. Maybe I don't park here. This is a little bit elevated, and then I won't be able to get back on land, and then be like, why can't I park? Alright, let's go. Super cooled storms. Sentinels low. Flora copious, fauna high. The fauna here is high AF. Buried cache. That's a big dude.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
Oh, that's a mistake. Sure, the water will be fine, right?
Protection falling.
I can't see shit, it's too cold. So how do I know when I'm gonna drown? This is my deepest ocean so far. Oh, look at that dude.
Units received.
Look at that little guy.
Units received.
Alright, there's a clam right there. It's an armored clam too. I'm jealous of the fauna. Alright, I can boost here. Ow, hey! What the shit? I just want... Am I falling for... Alright, you know what? I feel like this is a trap. Nailed it. That was not ideal. Oh, that's what I want to see when I surface. That fish wants to come on land. Hey there, friend. Nice. That is a big old butt. Maybe I don't linger.
Thermal protection falling.
It's pretty cold here. I don't think this would be a good planet for the build either.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Okay. So that just means I need cadmium at this point to make our soul engine. Gotta go mining for it apparently. I'm assuming that it'll be listed whenever I scan a planet like it does for most things, or is it just random anywhere in the world? I would assume it's random. It would actually be listed. Oh, nope, that's a... Never mind. Let's go out there and look. Copper, paraffinium, sodium, copper, gold, cobalt. Let's see about the research, discoveries. This would be raw materials. Wait, there's a thing called wonders? I've gotten 47 wonders? Interesting. Cadmium. Exotic. I'm guessing I've never come across any cadmium ever. Paradise. Apparently I found it and I blame Kyle for this. It's not just song lyric there. Whenever I hear the word paradise, something they put up a parking lot. Thanks, Kawi. Oh god, I found the flesh rope. That's an unfortunate thing to hear. Alright, so I've never come across cadmium in any time ever. Okay. I'm sure that's not a problem. Let's go looking. Also, am I really... That's 191. So is this back to where I was originally? You need a specific hyperdrive to get to a system that has it. I saw in the expedition that I needed a... I forget what it was called. But I did see that I needed an emerald drive. Is that what it's called? It was right there. Is that in an emerald drive required? The colors of the stars mean stuff. Yellow, red, green, blue. I'll take your word for it. I don't know what that means, though. All right. Let's see. In the galaxy map, search for a red solar system. Access the galaxy map with X while in the starship warping to a red system requires the cadmium drive. Okay. So in the galaxy map, search for a red solar system. Okay. Access the galaxy map with X while in the starship. So it's telling me I need a cadmium drive. How do I build a cadmium drive? I guess it would be the next question. Technology. Is this why they want me to get blueprints? Stability, aquajets, teleport, cadmium drive. So I need more fucking wiring looms. If you go, I mean, it's right here, right? If I just had one more wiring loom, I could just make it myself instead of having to go to the anomaly to try and make it. Look at the anomaly. You can see the cadmium drive. I don't have the recipe, so I can see it there. Okay, so it's something I have to specialize into, ideally with if I have the parts for it. Visit Hyperion to purchase parts. Okay, there you go. Okay. Hyperion with the plans. The vibrating? Yeah. Yeah. I believe Hyperion's over on the right hand side. That's Helios. I'm guessing Hyperion's gonna be one of the dudes up at the thingy. Can I revisit Nada? I don't know if we have anything to say to Nada at this point. Hello, Nada. Nada has retreated into themselves, their lights pulsing but saying nothing. They have nothing more to add. Same, honestly. On occasion, just... lights are pulsing. Not much there. That's Exocraft. This is multi-tool. Ooh, free upgrade. Well, not free, but you know what I mean. Alright, Hyperion. Every starship is special, an invitation to explore the stars. Let me tend to yours. Alright, so we have hyperdrive right there, and that leads down to cadmium, which leads to emerald, which leads to indium. So you just go down the list. Blue, red, green, rainbow. Okay. Upgrades the hyperdrive's core bounding magnets, preventing rapid disassembly when attempting to reach rare class red stellar bodies. Users advised to access hyperdrive systems via the galactic map. Resource special. Alright, in addition to explore the stars, let me tend to yours. May as well get more of these. It's just nanites anyway, right? This would suck if you didn't go around exploring a lot in the base game without the expedition, right? Because then you'd have to acquire nanites and everything else. One of those yourselves, wiring loom patterns. Probably want that. Cadmium and more wiring looms. Wings of golden glory, friend. There is no end to the stars. Technically, there kinda is, isn't there? There we go. Aqua Jets lets you land in water on the ship. That'd be nice, but I don't have any more room on my ship for anything. I would have to get it to like A rank or some shit. Or remove some parts, and I'm not removing any parts from the perfection that is the SS Big Booty Harley. I could buy an Atlas Pass for 250 nanites. That would surely be worth it, right? Alright, so valuable product that can make glass, living glass. What are we looking for here? Uranium. Cryo pump. Secure and permissions pass granted to specific travelers by many primary galactic species. Provides access to low-level restricted areas. You know what? If I'd known it was only this much nanites, I would have gotten it a lot sooner. A high-capacity antimatter-based fuel. This cell harnesses an internal black hole generator to power Starship hyperdrives across multiple warp jumps. Interesting. Wait, so I never actually learned the recipe for fucking microprocessors? Well, that explains a lot. I don't see the recipe for wiring looms though. Circuit board. Buy them? Yeah. So how does the process work of learning them through the thingy? Looms are the... Yeah, and I got plenty of money, so I'm not too fussed about that. But if I can make it myself easily enough... I'd rather spend units over credits, if that makes sense. But yeah, this suit doesn't have the wiring loom, which I would assume would have been here. Yeah, I don't see it here. Maybe somewhere else, obviously. It's not on one person. Circuit boards, which I don't have any of that for anyway. Still be better than trying to buy it at increased prices. Huh, I would have thought it would have been them. Yeah, this is just multi-tool stuff. This has nothing to do with wiring looms. Access to research? Probably not. No, this is just, again, literally... Just a simple translator. Nope. This is just parts for building it, so it wouldn't be here. This doesn't make sense for it to be here anyway. Alright, well, whatever. I don't know who else would teach anything here. But at least we can go get some cadmium now. That should have updated the log at least. Install technology used to craft an empty inventory slots. Install technology next to related components for a stat bonus. Right, okay. That's going to be a problem for my ship because I need to make the part. Until far, I've been lurking and being a degen. I would never, not even for a second now, to keep on with the degeneracy. Alright, please. This is not what I wanted. Alright, so that's just a portal like any other, right? But carry on, Allie. Do it. Well, this is the guy who... I was not met. You know that it's traditional to introduce yourself with an exchange of units. No, I'm not giving you units. Rude. Buy them. Okay, bye. Big portal. Big portal. Well, I probably should have given him 10 units, but I don't feel like... I feel like I'm being bamboozled whenever I deal with the GAC. It's just a feeling. Alright, homeboy has nothing for me. That's the cook. That's the other guy. Okay, I mean, I guess I'll just go buy them from the terminal. But I'm gonna have to build my... So I have to build everything. The Atlas Pass 1. Glass acid. Where are my engines at? What does that sound? It's very noisy there. Install cadmium drive used to craft an empty inventory slot in inventory. So it says to build it in my empty inventory slot, right? It wants me to build the engine that I just got. Let's see. So that's just for fishing. That's not what I need. You gotta install it with your other ship tech. Gotcha. I wish it said that. Let's see. Refine chromatic metals, which I already have. Chromatic metals, refiner. Stellar metals. The rarer the stellar metal, the more chromatic metal it will produce. Find stellar metal deposits on planets using the analysis visor. That's easy enough to do. Purchase wiring looms, which I have to go do now. You can still do it from tab menu. You just need an open slide. Okay. Yeah, I mean, let's go get the wiring looms first, and then we'll worry about that. Which means going back to the Gek ship. I really like the anomaly, but I kind of wish that the anomaly also had access to everything that a regular space station has access to. But that would be too convenient, and that's fine, I get it. You're into so many different systems, so I bet you have, Bay. You've been to everywhere. You know, the game really, I mean, that is the entire point of the game, right? It is to get out there and explore. That's why I'm looking forward to Light No Fire. It's meant to be just one planet, right? Just one planet. You cleared the beach in one cannon shot. Very nice, Cub. The Mega Yeet. Light No Fire is just gonna be one planet, right? One planet, one dragon. I'm on like 50 plus systems today trying to find a solar ship part. Brutal. So do I need to have this on my person at all times in order to get security access? That kind of sucks. Alright, so it says build it in here. But it's not there. It's not there. Top section. Oh, because I'm just a dumb bitch. So starship. So I actually have to actually remove something from my ship. Oh man. Aw. Wait, does it have slots? No, it doesn't have extra slots. But I need all of it. I already have a conflict scanner. But I need all my little pieces. I don't need landing gear, right? If I'm gonna if I just float over everything, I don't technically need to land anywhere. Alright, modify. Alright, where are you? Where the feet's at? So I think I can remove this part right here. This little bit right here. How do I remove you? There we go. That's what hard landings are for. How's No Man's? It's pretty good, Eternal. I'm liking it a lot. They put a patch out recently, and it's been really solid. Okay, so apparently I have to rebuild my thing again. To be Bay, it never ends. It never ends. I'm gonna have to redesign my entire ship all over again. Unfortunate. You catch a slight shade for Donna Starfield with this game? No, what did they do? What did they say? Also, wait a minute. If I already have the conflict scanner, then that means I don't need the parts for anymore, right? The parts from this stuff over here. Where is it? The quad servo and all that. You know, just get it in my inventory, please. Go away. If I need those parts that badly, I will come back and beat up some more sentinels. I really don't like it when I land at an angle and head outside and it flips to be upright on the planet. Yeah. They get a little huffy about that. There's a new suit named something familiar with came with this update. Gotcha. No, I must have missed it. Did I use normal ships? Never! Look at her! Look at that big old butt. Uh-huh. I don't need this much shielding. I don't think there's anything in the damn galaxy that is gonna get through my shields anytime soon. I don't need all this extra stuff. It's nice, but I don't necessarily need it. Also, I can just swap out drives whenever I need to, right? Right?
Technology installed.
Yes, I could just remove this whenever I want to go somewhere else for... Those are my patitas? It's okay. I have... Those are actually engine boosts. The legs, we don't actually have legs. These are my legs over here. These little bulges, I have one right there. And I have one right there. And I had one back here, but we don't talk about that one anymore. Those are actual shields that they allow you to put underneath your Corvette. We just have to be very careful with how we go about our landings. Very careful. It was called Skyborn. Gotcha. Yeah, I never came across it. I don't think so anyway. Two bulges. Technically my bulges have bulges, so I have 4 bulges. That's just how my ship rolls. Alright, so now we need a red system because we have the what's it called? In Emerald. So would it be like one of these massive red ones over here? How can I tell? I'm sure there's a symbol. Emerald. It's hard to notice here because everything. So that's yellow. That's yellow. I guess if I zoom in, it'll be easier to tell. That's yellow. I guess these up here. This dude right here, 216 light years away though. What else that's closer? 216. Oh, what's that? It's very pretty. Anyway, I'm right there. I guess this dude right there would be the closest. 77. That's Skyborn armor. I just kind of died laughing. I mean, they have fun with it. Hey, look, this planet has cadmium. It's a plated planet. I've never been to a plated planet. What does that mean? It's plated? Plated how? Plated with what? Oh, this is gonna be neat. Ever seen the patch art for this update? It's literally the Starfield case art. Oh wow. Okay. Are those trees? Are those? Oh, this is weird. Beautiful, certainly, but weird. Wow. Got anomaly planet ice, planet once, or a planet that turned into an anomaly planet after I built a base on it. That must have been highly inconvenient. Magnetized ferrite. Magnetized ferrite, cadmium, 1200 away. Magnetized ferrite, gold. Magnetized ferrite, magnetized ferrite. There's a lot of magnetized ferrite here. I want cadmium though, so might as well go there. Which one were you? Is it you? Nope.
Units received. Units received.
Is it you? No. Where is the cadmium? It was in that direction. Let's go find out. Trippy? Yeah. Ow! Holy shit. Wrong one. You jerk. Not lacking in magnetized ferrite here, that's for sure. Right there, cadmium. Wow. Our reviews are positive as they did add more ship parts. Hexagon planet, hexagon planet. After I built a ship in the universe, I got spoiled for ship building. I don't know what that means. I've never played this game. Outside of a silly little 16-minute romp. Streamer, I posted one cute plush image to quell the riots in your Discord. Good luck with that. But you know what? I hope that the plush is appeasing to those who are riotous during the day. But let me see this plush. Stuck riots. What'd you get? Oh, no, I'm still rioting. Ah, look at it! One little cute little turtle plush. Very cute. I don't trust this. You know what would be great if this planet stopped making that sort of visual. It stopped messing with my eyeballs, which would be nice. Very cute varsity. I'm sure the little turtle will bring much joy, but I'm not sure that it has the power to stop the riots. The riots is too strong in them in the morning. A noble effort, all the same. Ow. I mean, if it wasn't for the weird graphical glitches, this planet would be nice. There's no bad weather. Got a big old hole, but I mean, who doesn't have one of those? When I visit this planet when you are tripping, yeah, it's pretty wild. Oh. Wait, how do I make it smaller? Is it R? Music here is trippy. Hey there, Sentinel. Nothing to see here. Carry on as you were. Individuals that put on these types of planets. I do too. I'd like to just have the planet be on its own. Everything about it is beautiful enough as it is. Oh, Lakota. Don't worry about it. We're just out here vibing. I demand Geo to be put in maximum security. I take that with the warden. I'm in jail myself in maximum security, so I can't help you out there. It's my Discord. But yeah, the rising visual glitch, not my favorite. Like, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's not bad. But I could do without it, for sure. We built our mind arc. Multitude, it's almost out of juice.
Technology recharge.
Okay. Ben, we all know you're a maniac who should have been thrown in on day one. It's okay, Bay. You're not actually in jail. Varsity is in jail. Which raises several questions. Immediately.
Caliente.
¿Qué? Oh, Ashley, thank you for that resub. Thank you for that tier 3. It's 77 months. Thank you. I can't thank you enough. You've done a lot, and I appreciate you. You get 5 votes. You actually get 7 votes, because you got 2 from yesterday. So, let me know what you'd like to vote for, Ash. Thank you. Dome Space 9 is my first Star Trek show. My mining laser is out of juice.
Technology recharge.
You're free from light farming. Nice! Congratulations, Allie! What you gonna get? Machinist weapon right away? Yart, very nice. Congratulations. I finished mine yesterday, day before yesterday. So excited to get. I finished mine. I don't know if you were here, Ali. I'm very tired, so don't mind me. But I finished 4 points short of 10,000. I finished at 9,996 for my Alliance raid. Love that for me. Can't send me something I'm already in. It's true. Saw that clip? Yeah, that was what I would call a good time. Despair. Which pair? This pair. Listen, I bought all that shit just to get a cadmium engine. I'm gonna get me some cadmium. gonna give it the big suck. Let's go. I think we got it all. Cadmium. Yep. I sent you to book farming. All books, all weapons, report immediately. Listen, I like books. I want books as the next step, Varsity. Varsity, go talk to Geisha P in the media tour. Tell him I desire the ARR books for relic stacks. And no more alliance raids. It didn't get me mad, but I realized I'm closer to top 100 for achievement points on your server. Very nice, Allie. Congratulations. That takes work. Good shit. I'm not gonna, let's be honest, I'm not gonna run all over there. I'm gonna put my Harley in this hole right here. Mission target is another system in space. Consult the galaxy map with Dex. Okay, we'll do that after I do this. Harley doesn't fit in that hole. Harley? Oh, that tree's fucking gone. Okay, that's cool. Jump 10 spots after being perma stuck at 134. Wow. It do be like that. I've been stuck at 40, number 40 for Behemoth, about 2200 for the entire game for the better part of like 2 months now. Because the gap between me and the next person, it was a few hundred points. So I know that feeling. But very nice, congratulations. You know what we should do? We should have a stream one day when we look at Varsity's points on all achievements. How high does the hero... I'm not going to shame you for your points. How high does the hero rank? Maybe Varsity can do that on his stream. I'm going to see in space. So how far away is this? Oh, it's not that far. Okay. All right, well, we're going to wrap it up there, friends. Thanks for hanging out. YouTube, thanks for hanging out. I see you all there. Thank you for being there, hanging out. Feel free to subscribe so you can see when I go live next. I do these streams 6 days a week, Sundays to Fridays, usually 6 p.m. Eastern. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, we do day streams, so we tend to do variety here. So feel free to come on back. Thank you for hanging out, and have a good night, YouTube. Bye.